Hi, I'm Rob Runacres for Alta Heron, and I'm with Christophe Lemillier, who is the winner of yesterday's rapier competition at Dijon, where we're at. We're at Dijon 2016. So, Christophe, you had a fantastic run of fights yesterday in the rapier competition. It was, the competition itself was a round robin, wasn't it? It was
Correct.
a King of the Hill.
So King of the Hill, 2 groups, 13 people in the first groups, same in the second one, and then we had our bots, and as the King of the Hills, and then we mix those 2 groups and make 2 new pools, a bit more niveled.
Yep.
So the best one from both groups hands up together, and the rest hands up in the second group. So each of us had a bunch of fights at a minimum of 6 boots, which was nice because that means no wasting time, and you really got a lot of fun. So some were a bit luckier and had a few more.
Yeah, I mean, we were quite lucky. I think all of us, the more senior fighters had some really long runs, and that was hard, wasn't it? By the end, when you're hitting the 5th and 6th fight, because you don't stop, you just keep going, and then a new fighter comes on. That gets tough.
You start hitting on the stamina, and that's where you realize the importance of being relaxed.
Yeah.
And being able to take a breath, even if in the fight. As long as you're out of distance, it's time to relax.
Yep.
And then it goes back. So that's also good things to train. I mean, that's a very interesting.
It was interesting. It's one of the main things they really wanted to do. That's based on one of the old pas d'armes works that they do for the competition. And one of the main things is about stamina, is about actually being able to face off against your opponent no matter what. However, I know some of us, I think I did a run of 6 fights, and then Axel Pettersson walked in, and it was a close match, but he killed me. It was kind of happened, didn't it?
Yeah.
You managed to get through a lot of people, a lot of good fighters, and then you'd have these you kind of ended up against Danny Lopez.
It's a very good and physical, moving well. I mean, it's a very good gesto.
And the quality was really fine. I mean, we saw some excellent fighters from Spain, from Austria, the Klingenspiel guys like Karl Rapp and Florian and stuff like that. And with mixed weapons, there was rapier and dagger and single rapier. I was a little bit hesitant about that because I thought the single rapier guys were going to get killed. You were single rapier. And actually, what was brilliant was seeing that you can have mixed weapons when you have a quality of fighter, I think. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, it's 2 things in that big groups. And there's different styles, really completely different way to fence with different lengths of blades and different way to work. So it puts you back to your challenge, and it puts you back to your basics, where you have to trust what you can do, what you learn to do best, and try to apply it in that new situation. And about the blades, the weapons. I mean, for me, I appreciate the dagger, but I know I'm maybe not that good with both because I'm still lacking a bit of coordination, still working on it. And I might immediately discard it because that way I'm not disturbed by my dagger. Because if I were to forget about it, so it's a waste. It's a waste.
Yeah.
And if I don't use it properly, I might get mixed up. That's it. So it's kind of.
No, I get it. I mean, if I'd have done single rapier, I'd have been shocking. It'd have been awful. But it was nice. We both got. You got 2 bottles of wine, and I only got 1 bottle of wine for my win. But you got 2 bottles of wine and a bottle of whiskey as well, because there was a special prize this year.
Yes, I was in honor of Jean-Baptiste, who left us a few weeks ago.
Recently passed away, unfortunately.
And his specialty was very nice headshots, and had the opportunity, I might say, to injure poor Ingolf right between the eyes.
And you could hear one of the great things was everyone's queuing up to fight, and so all the other fighters are watching, and you'd know when something good had happened, whether you'd done something or someone else. There'd be this sort of whoa, and there was this great big whoa cheer as you belted Ingolf right in the face. That was good.
And that was
yeah. Okay, well that was great. So actually, it was a King of the Hill tournament using a traditional rule set, really enjoyable and great fighters. Christophe, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thanks for you too.
Okay, so here I am in Dijon 2016, and here we have Cor Cronenberg's workshop on longsword, and this is the main hall where all the actions happen. I apologise for not taking videos of the competition yesterday or of anything, but basically, I had 2 workshops, a lecture, and then the competition to do, and I fought the rest of the time, which is me whining about having a great time and really enjoying myself. But anyway, it's been a really good Dijon, really fantastic, some really quality stuff. I've been speaking to Christophe Emilia, who won the rapier competition yesterday. And you'll see that video as part of this video stream. I hope to get some other videos out there. But a lot of fun, a lot of great stuff's been going today. Okay, so I'm here in Dijon 2016. I'm with Antoine Coudre, who is the man behind the rapier competition. Now, I was wondering if you could just explain how the rapier competition sort of came about, what rule set you're using.
Oh, basically, the rule set is based on the Franco-Belgian system with the King of the Hill, but with a slight differences to reflect the research for the main qualities of a fighter according to our sources and what we are looking for. So basically stamina, efficiency, defensiveness, and style and application of the manuals and treatises.
Okay, well, before we go into the details on that, we should actually say, again, who won, what the rankings were. So can you go through that?
Yes, I did an overall ranking, and Daniel Lopez from Spain won the overall ranking, with Christophe Lemillier as second, and a certain Rob Ronekers as third.
Merci. And for fourth, I understand there was an interesting thing happened there.
Yeah, for the first place, this is draw. I can absolutely choose one. They have exactly the same statistic in every item. So Mr. Axel Peterson and I think Aurélien Belt from Dijon.
Which is fascinating because you've got all these different things you're marking on. It's not simply on victory or points. You've got these different things that you're looking at.
Indeed, yes.
So, and they just hit it across the board. So the style of the actual competition, how was the competition run?
So we did 2 rounds with about 12 people in each. After 1 hour, 1.5 hours of fighting, we did an intermediate ranking. The first half of each round met in a final round, and the lower half of each round met in another final round, meaning each fighter had the opportunity to meet and fight people of averagely same level in the end, so having fun. And nobody get out of the competition before the very end. So it lasted for about 3 to 4 hours. We were late, as it is often the case in France.
Yeah, well, it still ran. And I think the thing that got me was everyone was really happy and enjoying it. One thing I noticed was, whereas you get a lot of very competitive attitude in, say, pools, because everyone's queuing up together and talking and chatting, we're all lining up beside and watching the other fights and yelling appreciation. It made for a much more friendly atmosphere, I found.
Yeah, it is. That was one of the goals of the rule set, meaning fighters are all together, they are waiting, they have to watch together what happened, and this is really friendly. People are fighting about every quarter of hour for 2 to 3 minutes, and most of the people say they had a very good experience, and I'm very happy about it, because we are meaning for efficiency, being accurate for the HEMA side, sources, style, but also for people to have a good experience, improve their skills, and having fun.
Yeah. Well, that's brilliant. Antoine Coudre, well done. Fantastic competition. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much to you.
Hi, so we're at Dijon 2016. I'm with Laure, Jean and Marguerite, who are 3 of the stalwarts, the long-timers who've been for many, many Dijons. How many Dijons have you guys done now?
7.
Wow.
Well, 6.
Okay, and you've all worked with or for the Talent de Stock in the past as well, organising this, haven't you? You've been doing a lot. Yeah, you're still here. You did for many years, and you skived. Yeah. Okay, so how does this one stack up then? How have you found this event in comparison to the others?
A lot of French people, more
Mm-hmm.
than the other years, but still very friendly.
Speak up, please. Yeah?
Okay. Yeah, I think the main thing in Dijon is friendly things.
Okay.
It's a very big event and a kind of Woodstock for the HEMA.
Woodstock. That doesn't make it sound very serious, though. Do you think it's a serious event, or?
Yeah, it's also a serious event, but yeah, the day is as important as the night.
Okay, and Marguerite, how's it been?
Dijon is very friendly, and this is a nice opportunity to discover many things because it's not very specialized in any kind of weapon. You can find rifle, longsword, mixed weapons to have fun and discover and be a beginners that don't feel lost in a HEMA. And you can find as well very good workshops to get better in what you're already practicing.
Well, I want to ask about that because you're saying that Dijon has a notoriety for a lot of partying and stuff like that, and obviously that has happened, and we don't discuss that publicly. But actually, the workshops I think have been a lot more serious, a lot more academic, and a lot better this year. I think they're getting better. Do you feel that's a trend in HEMA? Do you think more and more people? I mean, Jeanne, you were instructing. You had a very full workshop, didn't you? How many people did you have?
I don't know, maybe 40, I think, something like
Okay.
that. Actually, I have more people than Axel Peterson.
Okay, that's obviously the most important thing. But you were doing a dagger, weren't you? Fiore dagger?
Yeah, Fiore dagger.
Okay, but again, you're getting large amounts of people doing quite specialised stuff and quite academic things. Do you think Dijon is growing away from the party thing? It's doing more academic stuff?
It's getting this success of mixing the party and the academic and the work and the efficiency of good workshops and very good instructors.
Okay.
Yeah, and every day people are here and training very seriously, having fun, sparring and stuff like that. And during the night they are meeting together and have fun too. So it's not for them to mix both and to do things seriously during the day and have fun.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people this year. Do you know how many people are here round about?
Around about 200.
200? Excellent. Okay, plus instructors, isn't it? So there's a lot of people here.
Yeah.
And there's been about 20 instructors too.
25.
Really? Wow.
Well,
I don't know because some instructors were add after. So yeah, between 20 and 25 this year.
Okay, so a highlight of the event that we can share publicly. Marguerite, you start us. What's been good for you on this?
Because for me,
Yeah.
participating to the radio tournament yesterday.
I believe you got a certain good position in the lower rank, didn't you?
Yeah, I've been second of the lower pool, and it's very good news for me because I'm really not confident when it goes to tournaments, and so I'm glad I could do that and prove myself. I just can get away from the stress and just enjoy the fights and have fun with all the people.
Cool. Jeanne, for you?
I think it was my first workshop in an international event, so this was a very, very nice experience.
Cool. And Laure?
Meeting friends, old friends. I got a lot of discussions with a lot of people, different people, so I found a new motivation.
Okay. Thank you very much. I think we can say Dijon 2016 has really been a very strong event, a really excellent event this year. And for all of your part, thank you very much. Cheers. Okay, so we're in the afternoon now of Dijon 2016, just the Sunday. We've got some armoured combat going on here, which is, I'm really, really pleased to see. It's always good to see some of the more the lesser done stuff here. I guess Gag Scholar from Switzerland are heavily involved. Daniel Jacquet's group. We have got still a longsword class going over there with a very interesting class on Capoferro done by the wonderful Karl Rapp from Klingenspiel. And lots of sparring in the background. It's a pretty crap day otherwise outside. It's really quite miserable, which is a shame because I prefer it a bit sunny. But I hope to send you some more stuff later on. Okay, so I'm with Fabrice Cognot, who is the mastermind in many ways behind Dijon. All the Dijon events, has run every single one since what year?
02.
Wow. Yeah. So this is year 15 now.
Street incident, yeah.
How's it moved on?
Well, it just does, you know.
Well,
I mean, you know, looking back, it doesn't make me feel any younger.
No.
We started because we could. It kept rolling, you know. So makes people happy. Yes.
Do you feel that it's? I mean, something I noticed this year was that I haven't been here for several years. in many ways the quality of the academic side of the workshop has shot up. It's gone very, very good. There's still the Dijon nightlife and stuff like that, which everyone enjoys, but the academic side has really increased, and the quality of the fighters in the competition have increased a lot. Is this a trend you're seeing all the way through?
Yeah, we can see it in Dijon, but not just in Dijon, you know. One good thing, even though it kind of hurts my pride, is that Dijon is just one event among many others. And, well, we still keep these, as you say, or specificities and particularities. Yeah. But the levels of everything has greatly, massively improved over the course of time, and it's, well, I can't complain. You know?
Well, you say that Dijon is, it is one amongst many, but I mean, you have over 200 people here this weekend. You know, that compares very favourably with all of the big events. You know, there's Fight Camp, obviously you've got the competition size of long points and swordfish. Mm-hmm. So would you say you're maintaining this lead, if there is such a thing as a lead?
We don't really care, do we? We're trying to provide people with space and time to exchange and to share the views and to learn and to teach and to have quality, happy time, you know? And that's it. Yeah, it's true that it's a 4 days event, as I say, with well over 200 people coming here. It just happens to be so, you know? Nah, come on, no, it's a lot of effort and trying to provide happiness.
So where do you take it from here? I mean, do you think this is a recipe that you just will maintain as it goes on? As we say, the academic quality really has gone up. Is that a side you particularly want to push, as opposed to other areas?
Well, it's not opposed to other areas. You know, it's part of what HEMA is, in my view and in our view. Providing quality research helps providing quality training, helps providing quality time. And that's it, and shows. I mean, you know, all these physical activities we have is just one visible side of this big, huge floating pile of ice, you know, that is HEMA. I'd say quality comes along with the rest, you know. We didn't choose quality over something else. It just happens. And with time, and with the efforts of many.
One thing that happens in Dijon that's happened for many years, but has perhaps been a bit resurgent this year, are some of the lectures that have gone on. Obviously, Daniel Jacquet and others. One of the things I've been discussing with Olivier Dupuis is the fact that there's a massive of HEMA information that's out there that's being researched, but isn't necessarily brought over in many events because people are wanting to do the training and the physical. Is this a side of Dijon as well that you're looking at, or?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll try to have lectures, not really on a daily basis during our events, but it's part of it. As you said, most people come here also for the training, mostly for training, or attend such events for the physical sides of it. But well, you know, when they're idle, it doesn't hurt feeding them research. You know? And most of them, I guess, are happy and thankful for that. You know? Researchers we have to really move your ass to get the information and to research the papers and the sources and stuff like that. So, but it's worthless if it's not shared.
Okay, one last thing I want to talk about, of course, is you're a bladesmith. And this is one of the major, I mean, it is your work now. What particular things do you do? I mean, you are a jack of all trades. Yes. I mean, you've got your daggers and you've got some hammers as well. Some very nice.
Sure, that I don't make much swords, you know, because there are quite people doing quality swords out there. Bladesmithing has been the direct way to use the things I learned during my PhD, because I'm a doctor, you know. And sure that I make mostly daggers and warhammers and these kind of things, but I'm trying to understand and to recreate the chains of operation that led to the good old ways, you know, of making these kind of things. And
so the traditional methods of making it is as important as the product.
Because you can do a PhD about that, obviously. What you see in the metal use is not just about practicality or fashion. It's a bit of both, and it has influences going every direction, every way. So I'm mostly trying to have fun making them also.
Is there a website that people can go to?
Yes, there is.
Well, would you like to give it?
Yes, it's historicalbladesmith.com.
Okay, historicalbladesmith.com, and then we'll push a link on the website as well. Fabrice Cognon, thank you very much.
Cheers, mate.